With our job guarantee courses, your new job is guaranteed. सबको पता है.
This is Simply Learn presents Job Guarantee Expert Tips. Now, KL Rahul, one game as captain, and he's already seen that the IPL can turn on one decision. Let's see if Ravi Shastri can give him a quiet word of advice, or maybe a not so quiet word of advice. Let's say you're in that dugout, Ravi. You've seen KL Rahul in the new colours of the Super Giants, and he's learnt now that a captain's role is so much more important if he didn't know that already.
You would have known that 2 years with Kings 11 Punjab when he was there and he was captain. But such things happen. It's a long season. He should take the positives out of that game, because I think there were a lot of positives for the Lucknow Giants, because at one stage they were reeling, and then that partnership with Huda being outstanding, and then again bowling extremely well for those first 14, 15 overs. Still, that one over cost them. So, at the end of the day, if you look at 40 overs of the game, you might have lost 5 overs. Yeah. You might have dominated the rest. Overs, yeah, and still you've lost. So, look at the positives and, be patient. Just back yourself and go, and since this segment is Simply Learn, yes, I would tell him keep things simple and learn from the last game.
I love that. So let me put you in a simulated situation of the last game. Forget the over to Deepak Huda. Let's give Rahul some credit there. Let's talk about the Bishnoi over, because it looked like there's a lot of chat between Rahul and Bishnoi, and you could see that over too cost the Super Giants dearly. Now, what sort of advice would you give a youngish captain or a new captain in a new franchise handling his premier wrist spinner, who, of course, you've also said needs to respond after being hit?
Yeah, I would say he had to give Bishnoi, to be honest, because like you said, he's his frontline spinner, wrist spinner, and I would have taken that chance like him after going for plenty in the previous over, hoping he would take a wicket and pull things back. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because Tewatia was up to the task. He knew that this was an important over and wanted to be the aggressor from the very first ball. So that first reverse sweep into the stands set the tone. Now, this is where young Bishnoi will have to learn, because sooner or later, people start figuring out what your strength is, what's your line, what's your trajectory, where you bowl normally to left-handers or right-handers, where does the ball come, is there a leg break, is there no leg break? And the shot selection starts to change. So this is where he will learn. He's only young, but what I like is there's a bounce in his stride. There's energy. He's young. You can see he wants to learn, and it's only when you get these hard knocks will you learn. Sure. There's no point having a honeymoon ride all the time, and that's the worst thing that can happen for a young player, because you don't learn. With these knocks, he will learn, and I'm sure he'll get better.
So then both Rahul and Bishnoi will simply learn, it looks like. After the adversity of the last game, they're going to bounce back, surely. Big thank you to Ravi Shastri. We'll see how KL Rahul responds and what's his second game as captain of the Lucknow Super Giants. This, of course, was Simply Learn presents Job Guarantee Expert Tips. And now enroll for Simply Learn's Data Science program and get a job guarantee.
With our job guarantee courses, your new job is guaranteed. सबको पता है.